Hi students, welcome to your restorative yoga practice and metta meditation. So the purpose of a restorative yoga practice is not to strengthen anything, not to stretch anything. We are really just trying to rest and relax. So you're going to need all your props. If you don't have something like a bolster, you might want some extra blankets. I have 2 blankets and my bolster. If you're using some sort of pillow or cushion as a bolster and you have a second one of those, grab it and bring it nearby. Also, since we're not going to be actively moving around, depending on the temperature of the space you're in, you might want some extra clothes, whether that's a sweatshirt or put your socks back on. You're not going to have a chance to warm up, and actually it will probably feel like your body's cooling down as we go through practice, so try to have some stuff handy so that you can stay warm. So we're going to start in a restorative posture. Then we're going to come back to sitting to do our metta meditation, which I'll explain a little bit more once we get there. And then we're going to end with a few more restorative postures. So you're going to start by taking your blocks to the back end of your mat, and then put your bolster, or whatever you're using as your bolster, in front of those blocks. Basically, you're setting yourself up to have a really long bolster-like shape. So if you have 2 cushions that you could use as bolsters, you could just put them one behind the other. If not, and you're using blocks, take your blanket, fold it in half, and place it on top of your blocks, so that now you have basically a long bolster-like shape. Now, if your floor is kind of hard, on the flat part, unfold your other blanket to give yourself some cushioning here. Then grab your strap. Now, this strap part is optional, so if you don't have a strap or something that you can use as a strap, that's okay. But if you have one, go ahead and grab it. And you're going to take your strap and bring it around your calves. And you're basically going to strap your legs together, not super tightly. You want it to be tight enough that your legs will stay reasonably close together, but you don't want it so tight that it's uncomfortable. And you want it to be loose enough that if you needed to, you could quickly just slide your strap off of your feet, so that you can make use of both of your legs again. Again, this strap part is optional, but I'll show you why it can be nice. So once you have your strap done, you're going to sit right at the edge of your bolster. Take your feet up on top of your blanket or your bolster stack, and then recline back so that your shoulder blades land on the mat. And your strap is keeping your legs close enough together that they'll stay up on your bolster without you having to do a lot of work to keep them up there. Now your hands can be on your hips or belly. They can be out to the side. They could even be more overhead if you want a little more shoulder opening. If this pinches in your low back, you can come to a bent knee position, either with feet up on your bolster, or you could take them to either side. Feel free to let the eyes close. So you're here in a supported shoulder stand variation. So you're getting a little bit of the benefits of an inversion without the work that would go into a typical shoulder stand. In our restorative practice, there's not a specific pranayama form that you need to do, but you do want your breaths to be nice and full. So you might concentrate on deepening the breath just a little. Breathing in. Letting your body sink in to the support of your props. Take a deep breath in. Let that breath go. If your legs are straight, start to bend them. Your feet will come to rest on your bolster. And then carefully take your feet off to one side and roll off your bolster onto one side. Moving slowly, press your way back up to sitting. As you're coming up, you can slide your strap off of your legs. You won't need it again for this practice. And then set yourself up in a seated position for our metta meditation. Now this will be a longer meditation than we've done in the past. So you might want to sit up a little bit higher than you would typically. If you normally sit flat on your mat, maybe sitting up on a folded blanket. If you normally sit on a blanket, you might even want to sit up on your bolster or two blankets. Your legs can be however is comfortable. Maybe they're crossed, maybe they're out straight or bent with the feet flat. But you want to be somewhere where you can find length through the spine. So make sure you're not slouching or letting the spine curl or the pelvis tilt backwards. So how this metta meditation works, it's a practice of loving kindness. So it's a way to send more love and kindness to yourself and to those around you. So we're going to work with 4 mantras or short statements. And those 4 that we're going to work with today are, may I be safe, may I be happy, may I live with ease, may I be free from suffering. And how this is going to work, I'm going to repeat those a few times, and then once I stop repeating them, you should repeat those same statements to yourself. That can be thinking them, or if you're by yourself, that could be out loud. If there are a lot of people around you, you still could do it out loud, but you might not want to. If you don't remember all 4, just repeat any that you do remember until I start talking again. I won't leave you in silence for too long. So even if all you can remember is, may I be happy, just repeat that one to yourself continually until I come back in. And as we move through the practice, I'll ask you to change your focus from yourself to some other people, to direct these same statements of loving kindness towards others. Now, if you find at some point that you are getting uncomfortable in the position you're in, you're welcome to switch, whether that's leg position or sit up a little bit higher. But try to notice if you start to slouch and encourage yourself to sit up straighter. If this is really uncomfortable, maybe get near a wall so that you can sit up against the wall if you need to. This can even be done in a chair, but I encourage you to try to do it seated on the floor or on something low. Maybe if you have a little low cushion or chair. So give your hands somewhere to rest. Eyes can be open or closed. Take a breath in. Let that breath go. Repeating these statements of loving kindness, first directing them towards yourself. May I be safe. May I be happy. May I live with ease. May I be free from suffering. May I be safe. May I be happy. May I live with ease. May I be free from suffering. May I be safe. May I be happy. May I live with ease. May I be free from suffering. May I be safe. May I be happy. May I live with ease. May I be free from suffering. Now, changing your focus, direct these same statements of loving kindness towards someone you look up to. This could be a mentor, it could be a teacher, a parent. Directing these same statements towards that person, picture them in your mind. May you be safe. May you be happy. May you live with ease. May you be free from suffering. May you be safe. May you be happy. May you live with ease. May you be free from suffering. May you be safe. May you be happy. May you live with ease. May you be free from suffering. May you be safe. May you be happy. May you live with ease. May you be free from suffering. And now changing your focus again, directing these same statements of loving kindness towards someone who you love very much. This could be a close friend, a family member. It doesn't need to be romantic love, but someone who it's very easy for you to love because you care about them a lot. Directing these same statements towards that person. May you be safe. May you be happy. May you live with ease. May you be free from suffering. May you be safe. May you be happy. May you live with ease. May you be free from suffering. May you be safe. May you be happy. May you live with ease. May you be free from suffering. Changing your focus again, now directing these same statements towards a neutral person. It's not someone that you necessarily like nor dislike. Someone you probably don't know very well, but that you can picture. You might know this person's name, or it might just be the person that you always see at the gym or at the grocery store. Bringing that person into your focus. May you be safe. May you be happy. May you live with ease. May you be free from suffering. May you be safe. May you be happy. May you live with ease. May you be free from suffering. May you be safe. May you be happy. May you live with ease. May you be free from suffering. Changing your focus now to someone that you find it very difficult to love or even like. This could be someone you've had a recent disagreement with, a falling out with, an argument. It could be someone who you maybe don't know personally, but that you think is a bigger enemy of the people or of the planet. And direct these same statements towards this difficult person. May you be safe. May you be happy. May you live with ease. May you be free from suffering. May you be safe. May you be happy. May you live with ease. May you be free from suffering. May you be safe. May you be happy. May you live with ease. May you be free from suffering. May you be safe. May you be happy. May you live with ease. May you be free from suffering. Changing your focus one last time, directing these same statements of loving kindness towards all living beings everywhere. May all living beings be safe. May we all be happy. All live with ease. And may all living beings everywhere be free from suffering. May all living beings be safe. All be happy. May we all live with ease. And may all living beings everywhere be free from suffering. all living beings everywhere be safe, be happy, live with ease. May all living beings everywhere be free from suffering. Take a deep breath in. Let that breath go. Raising the gaze or blinking the eyes open, we'll slowly make our way into our next restorative posture. So you're going to grab your bolster for this next posture. Bring your bolster at the top of your mat and place it long ways. And then you're going to have a seat behind your bolster and sit on kind of your right hip. So both of your knees are pointing to the left side of your bolster. And you might, depending on what you're using as a bolster, you might want your blanket as well for a little extra softness here. Depends on what you're using, of course. If you have a pillow as your bolster, it might be good enough for you. If you're starting to feel chilly, you can always use your blanket to cover up your feet or your legs. So you have some options here. The knees can stay bent and close together, or you can open that top leg so that your knee is closer to your foot. This is going to be a little more of a yin type posture with the leg open, more restorative, our knees close together. And then sit up tall, rotate chest towards your bolster, and come down onto your stomach. And you can turn your head to either side. Turning to face away from your knees is going to be a deeper twist. Keeping your head in the same direction is going to be a little more gentle. And then notice right away if you're trying to use your arms to hold yourself up, can you adjust your arms so that the weight of your torso is really able to sink into your bolster? Your eyes are welcome to close. This is called deer. Take a deep breath in. Exhale to let that breath go. Start to bring your hands under your shoulders. Moving slowly, press yourself away from your bolster. And we're just going to slowly turn to the opposite side. So shifting around to sit on your left hip. Knees are bent, and they can stay close together, or that top knee can open out behind you for a little more intensity. Sit up tall, rotate to face your bolster, and then coming down, turning your head to either side. And then try to let everything relax as much as you can. Let your arms relax, let your legs relax, even if it changes the shape that you're in slightly. Letting your body sink heavy into the support of your props. Take a deep breath in. Let that breath go. Bring your hands under your shoulders. Slowly press your way up. You're going to bring your legs together and come through table, hands and knees. Now if your knees are sensitive, you might grab your blanket, bring it onto your mat under your knees. We're coming into a supported child's pose with our bolster. So you're going to take the big toes together, your knees are going to come wide so that you can bring your bolster slightly in between your knees. Now if your bolster is pretty small so that it feels too low to the floor if you were to lay on it, you can always prop it up with your blocks to make it a little higher, or you can put your blanket on top of it to make it a little higher. If it's trouble for you to sit all the way down on your heels, you can grab a blanket and you might pull that blanket behind your knees or put it on top of your heels to give yourself a little extra support here. And then come down onto your bolster. And you can bring forehead to bolster if you put like a little blanket here maybe, if that's comfortable, or just turn your head to one side. And we'll switch about halfway through. On your next inhale, slowly turn your head to the opposite side. Take a deep breath in. Let that breath go. Slowly bring your head up. Bring your hands back under your shoulders. Press your way off your bolster. We're going to set ourselves up for our final resting shape. So grab your blocks and bring them to the back end of your mat, up on their tall height with some space in between them. You're going to bring your bolster on top of your blocks. And then again, if your mat or your floor surface is pretty hard, you might want a blanket for some cushioning down the length of your mat. And then with your other blanket, make a long roll, like a long skinny snake. If your roll is much bigger than that, unfold more to make it a little bit smaller. You don't want too big of a roll here. And so that roll is going to go up on your mat so that once you lay down, this roll is going to be under the bottom tips of your shoulder blades, and your calves are going to be up on your bolster. So that your arms can open, and you have a little bit of opening across the low ribs. Legs are elevated. But shoulder blades are finding the mat. So you want to make sure this roll isn't too high, and it's keeping your shoulders up off the mat. And take a couple breaths to settle and see how this feels. If it just feels too much with this roll under the bottom tips of your shoulder blades, you can always pull it out to forego that little bit of heart opening and just leave the legs elevated. And this can be your resting shape. Let your arms relax wherever feels right to you. The eyes can close. With each exhale, the body gets a little heavier, sinks a little deeper. If you still have that roll under your shoulder blades, if after a few breaths it becomes uncomfortable where you thought it was okay, you're welcome to slide it out from under you for the remainder of your Shavasana. Take a deep breath in. Let that breath go. Start to wiggle fingers or toes. Over the next couple breaths, do any movement that feels right to you as you prepare to come out of rest. Maybe hugging the knees in towards your chest. If your bolster stack falls over, don't worry about it. Once you feel ready, roll to one side, pausing on your side just for a breath or two. And then pressing your way up to sitting, finding your way back to any comfortable seated shape so that we can close practice. Letting the palms rest facing up, inviting in the energy around you. And then collecting that energy together. Palms come towards each other and thumbs come to rest at the heart. May all living beings be safe, be happy, live with ease, and may all living beings be free from suffering. As you travel off the mat into the rest of your day or towards the days ahead, remember to take these opportunities to rest, to allow your body to restore itself. And then also take these mantras of loving kindness towards yourself and towards all those that you encounter in this world, in our community. And so I bow in thanks to you for sharing practice.